So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was the locker rooms.
Oh.
Wow.
We didn't check the ficus.
The girls' locker room?
Indeed. I think it was the punching bag.
Top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to
Be
check
sure
it again?
To examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Chihiro was actually a dude. It's a dude.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? What you're about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her
What could it be?
entire body? I know you say that, but what? This is... what is this? Not possible. It's not possible.
No.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form from massive frame trap.
It's not true.
This
girl
girl
is
Is what?
a boy.
I said it!
I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Why is she so furious?
Really true?
Well, she just touched the dead dude's dog.
That's
So-
fair.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know?
A dead trap at that.
Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
She kept trying to tell people touch. That's so creepy.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
So I'm sorry. Wasn't Kyoko checking the body with everyone else in the room? Did no one see her touching this thing? What?
Everyone was avoiding.
Yeah, like, let's not look. She has a weird fetish. That's so weird.
Keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Twisty,
Yes,
twisty.
well,
Indeed.
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, thought it never even
And
crossed my
because
mind.
the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Monokuma's been red pilled.
Makoto's initial assertion, the victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons. but-
What? He is clearing your name.
Fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Jeez.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No,
Why?
I am not effing with you. I'm telling you the truth.
I find it very hard to believe.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
What could it be?
Seriously gonna
Ideas?
keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
It was Monokuma.
So it had to be a guy, but it wasn't Byakuya.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Because it couldn't be one of the girls.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Taka usually is really strong in the investigations, but he really hasn't done much for this one.
An ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Bless you.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
My thought is, who can pick up that super heavy weight? Sakura is who I'm thinking, but it just can't be her. Her reactions to everything say it can't be her. And she's a her and couldn't get into the boys' locker room to kill Chihiro in the boys' locker room. Somebody who'd be there late at night and stumble across him, maybe Mondo or maybe Taka. I really don't think it's Hiro. Like, I just don't see him as having the strength. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer is a guy.
Oh,
Like,
that narrows things down.
Indeed.
a lot, yeah. Crime scene
What if it was Makoto?
Need a boy's handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it has to have been a guy. That's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Nah, that's Eggy.
So I can take bullets now. Cool.
Indeed.
Celeste account, disappearing stain, library desk lamp. Cool.
Don't forget
How many
that
bullets
Monokuma also
can I
said
get?
you can pull one.
Clues are one thing, but
You keep that one. And then now you just got rid of
look
it.
at the killer?
Oh.
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said
Don't forget
something.
Monokuma said that Leon's handbook is not
Someone saw the victim at
broken.
some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
Game over,
Saw
man.
the victim? The killer. And only the killer. It's not like they're just gonna turn themselves
What
in.
could it be?
Game over, man. Game over.
No, not game over.
What's that from? Alien?
Oh,
Aliens.
sorry.
The sequel.
Ah.
Lead us to who did it.
Ah, shoot.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right
No.
now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the
Because Celeste saw Chihiro before. Sorry, it took me a while to fast forward to it.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about
Makoto.
this. The rest of you had no idea, did you?
She's so
That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
I do like Celeste as well.
Just hurry
I
up
think
and
I
tell
like
us.
them all.
It was last night,
Besides maybe
right
Byakuya.
before nighttime.
Yaki
I
is a
saw
prick.
Chihiro
Yeah.
in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
I didn't really care about Leon either.
I assumed
But
Yeah.
he went so
he had left
fast.
to
Indeed.
exercise.
You don't really learn that much about him from the
Track jacket and a double
side
jacket.
events or whatever.
We didn't
Yeah.
find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Get going, I must. In a hurry, I am.
nicely done.
Chihiro told me he was in a
The
hurry,
last line Chihiro will ever say, maybe?
but why
Maybe.
would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
That he's
Which means
swole.
conversely,
Indeed.
he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed. What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Okay, Kyoko. Thanks.
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Oh, who is it, babe?
Who's the killer?
In fact, the track
You are
jacket and
Kyoko
duffel
after all.
bag the killer
Indeed.
disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Not helpful.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Somehow it's really hard to believe that it holds a clue. They're all so flat. When it spins like that, it's so obvious.
They're just cardboard cutouts.
Indeed.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
See, that's a normal looking
Mean
cartridge.
Specific tracksuit.
That is true.
I guess it's just based on the length of the phrase.
Then you would need a special gun with varying bullet sizes like that.
I mean,
I guess if it's just a front loader or whatever.
that's true. I feel like a revolver
Nope.
would work too, assuming all the bullets are the same diameter.
Yeah.
I think it would work, and as long as the chamber was long enough.
Yeah.
So, what the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
Yeah, that's
him?
true because
My tracksuit is black.
the revolver part of it, the cylinder holds them by the back, right?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't fall forward if they were shorter.
I
Indeed.
have a white
Ah.
tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So
Okay.
next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing at this point.
Shoot!
Like,
First
I
of all,
don't-
we know where Chihiro was headed.
Well,
He
let's
was
look at
on
the
his way to go
options.
exercise.
Exercise.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
yeah.
What do you mean?
So if
the
it's
specific
exercise,
tracksuit?
why would... I don't think it is. I think it's blue tracksuit.
Because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
What is the blue
My
tracksuit?
tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a
True.
white tracksuit.
That's the only other thing I can shoot here. Because then it just ends. Right?
First
Or
of
is it
all, we know
exercising?
where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
What would
why did
exercise
he choose
refute?
the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because
He was
it matched
vibing.
the one the culprit was wearing.
So,
You
what
gonna vibe
you're
with us,
saying
Stacy?
is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I don't know. I'm so confused about this one. It doesn't make any sense to me.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
You're getting low on?
That tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying
I think
is,
blue tracksuit, not
the killer was
exercise, is
wearing
the
same
thing.
blue tracksuit as him?
But it doesn't
My
make
tracksuit is
sense.
black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
I don't know.
Cause exercising sucks.
Him exercising doesn't make any difference between what colors they have.
Got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
I don't see why it matters.
Did any of that really
Is it like
help
you
us
wouldn't
get
exercise in
any
black
closer
because it
to
attracts the
figuring
sun?
out
But there's no
who the
sun. They're
culprit
inside.
is?
I don't see anything.
Not a chance.
That's next level.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah, who? Hiro or Mondo? What did he say? The thing I'm noticing is Mondo knows that it's a blue tracksuit right off the bat, and I'm not sure that Celeste said blue in her description. But I don't know how to pinpoint that within this context.
Is there any way you could get a truth bullet with Celeste's name on it?
If only.
First of all,
Okay,
we
so
know
it's
where
not even
Chihiro
this
was
one.
headed.
It's this one.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific? I got it!
Maybe I shouldn't have made that so obvious.
Indeed.
But I saved your life.
Yeah, no kidding. Because, like, did she not say the color? I thought she did say the color.
Mondo, what did you just say?
She didn't.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just... Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then,
So was Makoto.
Mondo, how
Clearly.
do you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
The fact that she gives nicknames to everyone makes her my favorite thus far.
How about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
I do enjoy her
Just by
nicknames.
chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's
Kyoko
why
is
you
powerful.
knew who did it,
Indeed.
to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Said he
That's a
would
good
work
question.
with Chihiro. Because I hate him. The way he talked. Because he was very nice to Chihiro. Nope.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's and after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Oh, that's why she checked the body.
You're positively
Indeed.
frightful.
Oh boy.
I'm not the frightful one.
Nope.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did
Have you ruined the ship, Mondo?
kill Chihiro?
The bromance.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
So it's not Mondo.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.